My name is Jignasa Mehta. I'm the professional lead at the University of Liverpool for orthoptics. The role involves academic teaching, research and an administrative role, which could be either as professional lead, which is what I am, or an admissions lead or an assessment lead or placement lead. In fact, usually 60% teaching, 20% research and 20% doing your administrative role. Teaching will involve lectures, tutorials, seminars, clinical skills, which is the fun part, doing practical skills with orthoptics. We do teaching on the BSc Hons programme as well as the MSc Pre-Reg Orthoptic programme. And we've got another programme teaching ophthalmic nurses too. So it does involve some online teaching as part of our job. There are a number of opportunities available for staff to develop themselves, whether they are early career researchers or early career academics. They can undertake a teaching qualification, for example, at the university, which is a PG CAP qualification, or they can do one through a portfolio, which is called an Ultra application through the Higher Education Agency. The Academy at the University of Liverpool also offer a number of courses to support academics in their work, so they're not left to necessarily learn on the job, but they would get professional advice on how to do teaching, assessment, and also taking part in the wider community of the institutions. There's plenty of development opportunities. Doesn't matter what level you're at as well. So even for someone who, like myself, who's been here a long time, there are opportunities to do leadership in higher education. There are a number of opportunities to collaborate with academics across the institution, across faculty. So whilst you're working in an orthoptic department, you may collaborate with OTs, physios, nurses on research projects, and these could be clinical research projects as well as educational research projects. So there's plenty of opportunity to professionally develop your own knowledge and skills across education as well as clinical work, and then that research can be disseminated at national and international levels, where a lot of our staff members have done this. When a lecturer starts, they start on a grade 8 lecturer scale, and then at that level they're a lecturer, and then they can be promoted to a senior lecturer, which is grade 9, and to a chair, which is a professor. I love teaching, that's my big passion, and it's really influencing education of orthoptists at grassroots, so influencing that workforce that are out there. There's always something to be learning, so you're in an institution where you're continually learning, and I love that. And I think as professional lead, what I really enjoy about my job is seeing the development as well of all the staff within the department, seeing them grow as well as students. I think because it's so varied and so interesting, I guess the challenge is making sure that you're not saying yes to everything. I think that I'm guilty of saying, yes, I love that, that's really interesting, I'll do that. And you just have to be really mindful that you can't do everything, and it could be quite a draw on your time. So I guess the challenge is having to manage your time effectively and carving out really what you want to do and what your trajectory is. It's not as daunting as you think to come into an academic position. Be bold. There's fantastic flexibility in this role, and I think it's a great opportunity for clinicians to influence the workforce at grassroots level, and I think that's something that's really important to remember. If you are interested in teaching, this is a perfect place to come and do that. It's not frightening at all. You're well supported in the job, especially in your first year of working here, and get involved in any of the clinical skills teaching that might be happening at the university. Contact the professional lead for advice before the application to see if it is something that you are interested in doing. It's really worthwhile getting in touch beforehand, because you can really explore the nature of the job, see if it is something that you're interested in doing, and also explore whether there's any flexibility in maybe doing job share, still continuing doing your clinical work. There's always conversations that can be had, so don't hesitate to get in touch.